How to complete all achievements in the Modern Warfare 3 campaign. This video is set out into chapters so you can navigate to any achievement you need help with. There are 2 global achievements that can be unlocked throughout the campaign: Never Bury Your Enemies Alive and 141 Ready. Both achievements are completed by finishing the campaign and finishing the campaign on the veteran difficulty. Here's the global achievements that you can complete on any open combat mission throughout the campaign. Dialed In requires you to customize your loadout in every open combat mission. This is simply done by playing through the campaign and playing each mission. The most difficult achievement in the campaign is Gearhead. Collect all weapons and field upgrades from supply boxes in open combat missions. There is 6 total open combat missions that have a combined 121 boxes that you need to open. These are the locations of the 21 boxes on the mission Precious Cargo. In the mission Reactor, here's all 29 locations of boxes you need to open. Some boxes do require you to have an ascender, which can be found on the main floor of this building. Crash Site only has 10 boxes, here's where to find them. For the mission Oligarch, you need to find 21 boxes. You'll also need the Ascender to reach a hidden box, which can be found in this cave off to the left of spawn.
Watcher. Escape vehicles confirmed on the perimeter.
Near some small rooms. What'd you call these, Watcher?
HCI's name is Lester.
Bunker door is opening.
Copy. Only Helo soaked. They're reinforcing in your sector.
You cannot access that terminal without the box 7-1.
Found a cluster spike.
Then take his key. Boats are down. Going for the Helo. That's the large zone.
They're settling, you're clear.
Laswell, you prefer the mountains or the beach?
Both. That's the way, Laswell. Sweeping for anything that moves.
Priority is accessing the terminal. Stay focused. You're in the clear.
Ghost, what's the power update?
The hardest mission to find all the boxes is High Rise. There's only 19 of them, but they're pretty difficult to get to. You'll also need night vision goggles, which can be found after ascending the first elevator just to your right before these dark corridors.
They're looking. Not much use for it when we're done with them.
There are traps everywhere.
Try disabling them. Step it up, Sergeant. Target's still on the roof.
On the 9th floor.
Check.
advised, radar's picking up enemy helos incoming to your location.
Gonna move them.
The final open combat mission, Gora Dam, has 21 box locations. Here's where to find them and complete the achievement.
No, moving into the gatehouse.
Roger that, I've got eyes outside with relay movement. 07, move on the bomb sites. Time is not on our side here. You've got enemy reinforcements incoming.
VHLZ in sight. Touching down at the bridge.
We're literally chasing the fuse here, 07. Run out of time here.
Similar to the achievement Gearhead, Bulletproof requires you to find all plate carrier upgrades in open combat missions. Thankfully this time, instead of 121 different boxes that we have to open, each mission only has 2 plate carrier upgrades. You should be hitting 2 birds with 1 stone, as you'll find most plate carrier upgrades next to supply boxes for the Gearhead achievement.
What happened to the husband?
Fell on a knife. Run out of time here.
These next 2 achievements can be completed at the same time, no such thing as too many, and sample platter. The first one requires you to find and use all armaments in open combat missions. There's a total of 12 of them. They include the UAV, SAM turret, sentry gun, cluster mines, mortar strike, precision airstrike, the cruise missile, VTOL, stealth bomber, chopper gunner, mosquito drones, and bomb drones. There are a few mission-specific armaments, but as long as you're using them, you'll complete the achievements. And of course, for the achievement sample platter, you just need to use 5 of them, so you don't even need to use all 12. But of course, if you're going for that platinum trophy or 100% completion, whenever you loot a kill streak or an armament, just use it. The one achievement most people are going to struggle with is that's one way to do it. It's a silly requirement, you just have to destroy an airborne enemy helicopter with a mortar strike. I've tried completing this on a few different open combat missions. The one that I was unsuccessful with is Reactor, and that's just because the cluster strike isn't very accurate at the elevation that the attack helicopter flies at. I did end up completing it on Gora Dam. Whenever a reinforcement chopper comes in and is dropping off enemy Coney soldiers, all you have to do is call in the cluster strike right where the soldiers are being dropped off, and the cluster strike should hit the helicopter as long as you time it perfectly. Have you tried turning it off and on? Use a shock stick to disable an enemy sentry gun. Whenever you see a sentry gun, as long as you've got a shock stick in your inventory, just throw it at the sentry gun. Achievement unlocked. Tag Your It requires you to use a spotter scope to tag 60 enemies or items in open combat missions. If you want to get this achievement done as fast as possible, go into an open combat mission where there's lots of enemies. You can spot all of them and then go to your last checkpoint, and they'll still stack and count on top of each other, so you can complete this even faster. Frequent Flyer requires you to base jump and travel more than 150 meters with your parachute. This can be done on a few different open combat missions. The one that I completed it on was Gora Dam. I just jumped off one side of the dam, flew all the way to the other, achievement unlocked. You can also complete this on Reactor if you jump from the crane in the middle of the map and fly as far away as possible. This will not count when you're spawning in from the plane. I call shotguns a fun achievement to complete. All you have to do is drive a vehicle with a sentry gun on the back and have it kill 5 enemies. This can be done 2 ways. You can either scavenge the sentry gun armament yourself and place it on the back of a vehicle, or on Reactor or Dam, there's an LTV with a sentry gun on the back of it. All you have to do is disarm and rearm the sentry gun drive around, and let it get some kills, and you only need 5 of them. To get the high wire achievement, you have to kill 10 enemies while using a zipline. Now, there is a difference between the ascending ziplines and the lateral ziplines. While you're ascending, all the kills that you get will not count. It has to be a lateral or horizontal zipline where the kills actually count. I completed mine on Reactor using this zipline. I just went back and forth using a grenade launcher. And if you haven't found the grenade launcher yet, there is a shotgun supply drop on one end of the zipline, which means you can get kills that much easier. The final achievement you can get in open combat missions, regardless of what mission you're on, is Hey Catch. Throw and hit an enemy directly with a flammable canister and then blow them up with it. I did this on Dam. There's tons of canisters throughout all the open combat missions. All you do is find your canister, light it, give it a little bit of time to cook, throw it at the enemy, and it will explode. Boom, achievement done. Here are the mission-specific challenges. These are achievements that you can only complete on their exact missions. Death Row. In Operation 627, kill 12 enemies while descending in the Panopticon. Once you're underground and rappelling through the prison, there's going to be some guards trying to kill prisoners as they escape. You just kill 12 of these guards. Easy peasy. Same with the Floater achievement. Parachute off the gantry crane onto the roof of the Harbor Master's building in Precious Cargo. Now, I did make the mistake of doing this jump without the parachute, and I was confused. Why didn't I get the achievement? Make sure you actually use and apply your parachute. Helo Hat Trick, destroy each objective helicopter in Reactor using a different armament. I also learned the hard way that only specific armaments count. I tried using stealth bombers and VTOLs, and they didn't actually count towards the achievement for me. What actually worked is when I used the cluster strike, the precision airstrike, and the cruise missile. Those 3 armaments allowed me to get the achievement. To get the achievement twofer, on the mission payload, use the EBR-14 to kill 2 enemies with 1 bullet 5 times without sounding the alarm. All you gotta do is get 5 collaterals. That's it. This does require a lot of patience. There's a lot of enemies that are separated from the rest of the group that are in pairs of 2, which is great because it allows for easy collaterals, but you have to wait for them to be standing side by side. A lot of the time during this mission, they'll be spread out just enough to where you can't line up a collateral without being seen and sounding the alarm. If you ever make a mistake and do set off the alarm, head to your last checkpoint or restart the mission to get this achievement. The same can be said for Back in the Field. Acquire the Major's keycard in deep cover within 90 seconds without being detected. It took me a handful of tries to actually complete this challenge. I would only recommend doing this on Recruit because doing it on any higher difficulty and you get seen way too easily. Follow the exact pathing that I took, and once the Major actually leaves the building, make sure once he reaches the top of the stairs, you take him out before he enters the doorway. This should allow you to complete this within 90 seconds. If you're doing this exact pathing that I take and for some reason you're not getting the achievement, try skipping the cutscene at the start of the mission to give yourself as much time as possible. And once you're able to move Laswell, go straight on the pathing to get to that Major as fast as possible.
Snag a card from an officer. Anyone entering or exiting likely has one.
Good call. Look for an officer leaving the building.
See a Major leaving the entrance. He's not alone.
Wait till he's alone and do what needs to be done for his keycard.
Major's breaking away, heading upstairs towards an office.
Could be a good place to catch him alone.
He's down. Target eliminated. Keep
The shot blocked achievement is completed on the mission flashpoint. Shoot the gun out of the air before the terrorists can catch it. Once you reach the 3rd floor, you're going to enter a room with what appears to be a bunch of medics. You're going to get some dialogue, and you learn that they're Inner Circle members. You're going to focus on the back middle member of the Inner Circle, because when they actually confront you, a gun's going to get thrown to him. You're going to shoot it out of the air. Perfect. Achievement unlocked. If you do end up missing like me, you can go to your last checkpoint, which will be as you enter the room, so you can try again. Think she'll notice? Destroy all of the cars in the mansion garage in the mission Oligarch. This is such an easy challenge. Just make sure you have explosives. And at this point in the mission, there's going to be explosive bomb drones hunting you. They can drive into the garage and blow up the cars for you, and you'll get the achievement. Elevator out of order requires you on the mission high rise to reach the roof in under 45 seconds. You will need the ascender, so once you have it, restart your mission. Don't worry, because you'll spawn in with it. You're going to ascend and follow the exact pathing that I take in order to get to the roof in under 45 seconds. It is stressful because 45 seconds doesn't seem like a lot, and your difficulty also matters. If you're doing this on any difficulty other than recruit, you're going to notice you're going to end up dying a few times. But once you reach the roof, you get the achievement. The achievement Snow Angel requires you to execute the forest sniper in frozen tundra with a takedown. I did this on Veteran, so it's a pretty easy challenge to do. Once you hear the callouts that there's a sniper shooting at you and you're in the snowy forest, all you gotta do, you can sneak up behind him, use stun grenades, flash grenades, whatever you have in your arsenal to help you, just get it behind him, execute him, challenge done. The penultimate achievement is Hitchhiker. Defuse the bomb on the truck in Gora Dam while it's in motion. This can be done on any difficulty, and you'll notice on the right side of the map, at the beginning of a mission, there's the LTV driving with a bomb on the back. All you gotta do is parachute onto the back of the truck and defuse the bomb. Once you've defused the bomb, you can restart your mission because you'll have the achievement unlocked if you want to complete it in a more stealthy manner. The final achievement left to complete in the Modern Warfare 3 campaign is your tax dollars at work. Use a missile to take out a single enemy in danger close. Now, the missile does have a wide range of damage, so sometimes you'll think you'll kill one enemy, but you'll kill multiple. Single out an enemy by killing all of the enemy soldiers around him, and once you know he's by himself, use that missile to kill him off. At this point in time, if you've completed everything I've shown you in this video, you will have completed 100% of the Modern Warfare 3 campaign achievements, challenges, or trophies depending on what platform you're playing on. If there are any changes to any of the achievements, I'll link them in a pinned comment down below. I hope this guide was helpful and you enjoyed. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Have a good one. Peace.